Hi guys, alright? Quick live. Just wait for a few viewers to join. The lip looks quite bad on there, isn't it? Welcome to viewers. Hello, hello. How many we got? Got no light, guys, today. No white lights. So you'll have to make do with the window. Hi, LJ in Cornwall. Yeah, healing fine. I didn't exactly get damaged. My phone got damaged. I didn't get damaged. Yeah, they couldn't really do much because they're on camera doing it. We're going to wait for a few more people and then real briefly, well, not briefly, quickly, explain what happened. Don't really need to explain much because the video shows everything anyway. But obviously what happened after the video got stopped is probably quite important, I guess. But yeah. Welcome everybody. Yeah, I've just got off the phone to the police actually about it. I rang them in the morning, but they were very busy, so I thought I'd call back tonight. So I've just reported everything tonight to the police, what happened to me. To be honest, I don't want the drama. I don't need to be dealing with police really at all, but I'm a phone down. £410 down. Bearing in mind Lancashire police took my iPhone 14 off me until mid-September, so I had to buy a phone then, and now I've just had to replace that phone. What are you talking about arrested? I wasn't in hospital and I wasn't arrested. Neither. Alright guys, so to anybody that's going to miss it, you have to watch your back. So as you all know, if you watched the live vlog, I was out last night around Swindon filming. There's a Domino's Pizza which has some funny door staff. And I told him one night I'll come around, I'll do a little video, and any drama happens, obviously I'll film it. Now, you'll remember we were there earlier in the evening and he got a little bit annoyed because people were coming in and he said, look, I don't want the drama of people kicking off, and which is fair enough, so I respected that. I left the Domino's Pizza alone. I walked around a little bit. If you remember, we came across two policemen walking around twice actually. They were involved. They came over to the ending. Those two came over. Now, so anyway, as the video shows, I was walking up and down, walked up past this particular pub, as you remember watching on the live stream, and there was a girl being a girl. She was clearly maybe drunk, having a laugh. I remember they were posing with the bouncer with the bandana I think he had on and a bit of a beard. Big guy. And as you can see, the guy was the bouncer was perfectly happy being on camera. He was almost smiling for the camera with everyone there, right? And then it seems to me there was a guy asking for a photo with him, and the bouncer all of a sudden was like, no to the guy. And then out of nowhere, the bouncer obviously reached forward like that on the camera, and he's grabbed the phone out of my hand. You've seen that on camera, right? That's I'm just going over it so people get the full story, but yeah. So you've seen him take the phone off me. It was on a gimbal, so obviously a magnetic clip to the gimbal. So as soon as he's gone to grab it, I've gone with my left hand and I've grabbed the phone back off him, and I've put it back on the gimbal, and then the live stream's carried on going, right? And he said whatever he said, oh, you were in my face, etc, etc. Clearly on the video I wasn't in his face. You can see I'm quite far away. And anyway, he's walked off down the road to talk to another bouncer. Now I believe he was telling the other bouncer that, look, we've got something planned. So when you see it happening, you need to come up here quickly, right? Because there were 6 bouncers involved last night, not 2, 6, right? And those locked down there ran over straight away. So I followed him, as you've seen on camera, and then he's walked back to his door, and he's actually had a little chat with me, if you remember. He said, "Oh, look, mate, like I was being more than nice to you, but you were filming in my face," which I wasn't. But anyway, that's what he said. And I've called him a bully boy, something like that. And my plan at that point, guys, was to quickly film him. I was going to ask his colleague if he was working all night, and I was going to go. I didn't want to stay there any longer. I would have just reported him to the coppers. When I would have seen the 2 coppers walking around, I'd have just reported him later on. Anyway, so as you've seen on camera, I've gone back over, and clearly he's had a little coerce, a little talk with that girl. So that girl works there. The girl who took the camera off me, she works at the pub, right? I know that now, so it makes sense, right? Anyway, he's had a little chat with her, clearly. And the girl's obviously gone to grab my phone off me. And she's grabbed it really hard. Like, when he grabbed it, I was able to get it back quite quickly. When she's grabbed it, she's, like, got the phone, right? So I'm aware of this, and I'm aware that it's live streaming, and I didn't want the phone to drop and smash. And I also didn't want the live stream to stop, because clearly what was happening was wrong, and I wanted it to be recorded. So I've grabbed the phone, and for about 5 seconds, you can hear on the video, there's like a bit of a scuffle. She's got the phone, I've got the phone, and it's like a tug of war, right? So I've got the gimbal in one hand, and I've got my phone in my other hand, and she's got my phone in her hand, and we're kind of like trying to get it, right? And I've kind of realised at one point that I'm not getting my phone back. She's got the phone, and in a minute, one of us is going to, like, you know, lose, and she's going to have the phone, and then he'll have the phone, and who knows what will happen then. So I panicked a little bit, and I've yanked a bit harder my way, and got my phone back. And she was a small girl compared to me. She's fallen back, I believe. I don't know if she fell over or she fell back into somebody. I don't know. I don't know, because my concern was my phone. Yanked it back, got it back. And literally at the second that it's happened, again, it's all on video. You can see this if you watch it. The bouncers are yelling at me. You've hit a woman. You've assaulted a female. Whatever they've said, right? It was all staged. It was all planned. They shouted that on purpose so that the maximum amount of people got involved, I believe. They tried to wrestle me to the floor there and then at that point, and they were going for the phone, which is weird, right? They were going for the phone, but that was their priority, seemed to me. They were going for the phone at that point because I was able to get away. They didn't care about me, they wanted the phone. So anyway, you can see on the camera, you can hear, I ran away. I ran up the road. It's not that far, it's about a quarter mile. I ran up the road real quick. Got the gimbal in one hand, I've got my phone in my other hand. And I'm panicking a little bit because I'm thinking, well, like, what's just happened is wrong. The girl, again, is wrong. And then they're still trying to get the phone off me. It's wrong. They shouldn't be doing that. Who knows what they're going to do, right? Are they going to hurt me? Are they going to smash the phone? I don't know. So I've ran up the road and they've chased me. There's been about 6 people chasing me, bouncers. They all ran from different directions. So clearly from the other club, they were involved. They were told. That's why the bouncer walked down there, I believe, to let them know, look, when this happens, you need to, like, be ready to go, right? Clearly staged, clearly. And at the time I knew that. I could feel it. It was blatantly obvious. Now, so far, you guys knew what happened because you've seen the video, right? You don't see what happened with the girl. And I'm hoping that there is some CCTV footage which shows exactly what happened. Hopefully there should be. I've been down there today and there's no CCTV outside that particular pub at all. But I'm hoping there's something which has caught her grabbing the phone, the scuffle with the phone, and then me pulling away. Clearly not punching anybody, clearly not assaulting anybody. But yeah, hopefully there's some footage from that. Anyway, so what happened then is I've got to the end of the road, I've turned left, and I've slowed down a little bit, and one of them's still kind of quite close to me. So I've slowed down. I don't know why I slowed down, but I slowed down. And he's caught up with me. and the other guys have caught up with me, and they've basically restrained me against the wall, a shop of some kind. And there's a camera opposite which faces diagonally across, so all on camera, literally all on camera. And they've grabbed the phone out my left hand, and that's when the live stream stops, at that point. So they've grabbed the phone at the hand, and this is very interesting. This is the worst part, really. Two of them have restrained me, and the rest of them have literally gone with my phone. There's like a driveway in the dark around the corner, like an alleyway / driveway, I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's dark, it's out of the camera view. They've gone round there, and then they've all come back round and been like, oh, so what did you get a female for? Blah, 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 the police are coming. And I was like, where's my phone? You've just taken my phone right there, where is it? And they're like, what phone? What are you talking about? So I was like, right, okay, this is all for the phone. They've taken the phone, that was what it was about, they've got rid of it. Yeah, so I've just presumed that they've thrown it over a wall, or they've thrown it on a roof. That's what I'd do with the phone. If I wanted to get rid of it, I'd throw it on the highest thing possible, right? Anyway, we'll come to the phone after, right? So, police have turned up at some point. Now, the bouncers are still restraining me, quite forcefully. They're holding my arms quite far out, either side. And I'm not resisting, like, there's no point, because I want my phone back, right? There's no point getting away because I want my phone. And yeah, I'm not in the wrong, so why would I try and get away? Like, I almost want the police to turn up because it's all on video, right? So I'm thinking, well, if the police turn up, I can show them the video, and then one, I'll be innocent, and two, hopefully, they'll arrest him, or he'll be in the wrong, right? So police have turned up, and lo and behold, who turns up? Armed coppers turn up, armed response, and who is he? He's the guy from Wiltshire headquarters video that I did on the audit. If you remember one of my first police station audit videos, I did the headquarters and had a really long conversation with these two armed coppers, if you recall. And they were quite nice, if you remember. There was a taller, skinnier one and a slightly shorter, dark hair guy. There was a slightly shorter, dark hair guy that was there, and he was like, oh, I recognise you from the headquarters. You were doing a video. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was me. I don't know if that helped. I think it helped because I was very respectful back then, and he knew I was videoing that night, last night. So he was like, look, like, this guy does videos, he's always respectful, he doesn't really cause a problem usually. The two coppers that were walking round, they turned up as well, so there were 4 policemen there. The bouncers straight away were like, yep, he's assaulted a female, so we've chased him to here, we've restrained him, and that's that. So the police have said, right, we're going to go to the pub, we're going to talk to the girl, we're going to talk to them, and we're going to see if we can check any cameras, whatever. And then the 2 armed coppers were there. No, they left 1 armed copper. One copper left armed with me and the 2 security guards who were still restraining me. Even though the police were there, they were still restraining me. So at that point I said, guys, you don't need to hold me anymore because there's a copper there with a flipping taser, right? Like, you don't need to restrain me, the copper's here, right? And they still held me. And I was like, guys, you need to let go of me. And I told the copper, I said, look, you need to tell these security guys to let go of me. I don't need to be restrained. Clearly you're there with a taser. You're not restraining me. You're not detaining me. Why are these guys detaining me? And then they were like, yeah, look, you need to let go of him. He's not detained at this moment. Just let go of him. And I was like, look, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. But you can't just hold me. There's a flipping policeman right there. So they finally let go of me. And then I said to them, where's my phone and stuff? And they were like, what phone? And they were like, oh, yeah, well, he must have just disposed of his phone because he's, like, obviously going to be worried that it's evidence of the assault, what he's just committed, right? And I was like, you're taking the mick, mate. Like, you've blatantly just taken my phone out of my hand. There's cameras everywhere here. You're going to be on camera doing it. And you got rid of it. Like, and the place they got rid of the phone was further away. So clearly, I haven't even got that far. Like, it's not like I went to that area or I passed it on the way and I could have possibly dropped my phone there. There's no way possible that I could have put my phone there. The only way the phone would have got there is from somebody else because I was restrained further back, right? So, yeah, made no sense to me. And you could tell he was lying. And I think the copper, they're not stupid. They deal with stuff every day, right? They deal with people lying all the time. I think he kind of knew something wasn't quite right because he wasn't being a dick to me. they were being all right. Anyway, they came back and they just said, look, at this moment in time, nothing's going to be done. You just go your way. Don't go back down to the club. Obviously, don't go back down to that area. Stay away from the doorman in question. And at that point, I'd obviously told the one guy, the one policeman who was there still, I told him my side, like what I've just told you guys. I literally told him all that a couple of times in detail, just so that, you know, I was expecting to get nicked, because when an allegation's made, it doesn't matter how stupid the allegation is or how fake it is, normally you get nicked, don't you? Especially on a Saturday night, right? It's just a typical thing that happens. So I thought they're going to come back, they'll nick me, and I'll have to explain an interview in the morning, and it will just be a load of drama for that. So I thought, if I tell him what's happened now, at least it's on body cam, and they can maybe investigate that first before doing anything stupid, or before arresting. They might want to go and check the cameras to see if what I'm saying is true, and I knew it would be, so that's why I thought I'd make the effort to tell him. Anyway, no arrest, nothing like that. They just said, look, you go your way, you go like blah blah blah, done. I believe they are still looking into it. They're going to check cameras, they're going to go and speak to the pub, whatever. It's not completely finished, but they're going to leave it as it is for now. So yeah, that was that. Security guards finally left, and then I said to the police, I said, look guys, like, genuinely, what I've told you is the truth. Like, it's all on video. Like, I can't show you right now because my phone's smashed, but it's a live stream, it will be saved, and it will be there. So they asked for my channel name, I gave them the channel, and they're going to check that video out today. And then I said to them, look, I said, get your torch, come around the corner. They've been round there with my phone. Bring your torch around, let's try and find my phone. I've walked straight around the alleyway. I've gone down quite far, and I've looked up at these roofs and thought, right. I said, look, it's probably up there somewhere. The copper was like, no, it's right here. They'd literally just taken the phone just round the corner, out of view, and they stamped on it. There were little stones on the floor, like little pebbles, and the screen was literally dotted everywhere with real deep indentations, like the kind of smash that you get, you know, not if you just drop a phone, you know, the kind of smash that happens when you literally put the phone on the floor and you stand on it like many times. It was ruined, it was crushed, it was all bent, the back and the front was broken. They'd gone to town on it, right? And they obviously thought that it was a video of the bouncer snatching the phone, and they just presumed that if they broke the phone as much as possible, then there's a much higher chance of the data, the video, never being retrievable, right? Which might well be true if it was a normal video, because so yeah, the police took a photo of the phone and they left, and they said they'll be in touch if they need to be in touch. And yeah, so today I went to get the phone fixed. I paid, what was it, 240 quid for the LCD to be replaced on the S21 Ultra. The phone still wouldn't turn on, and they said basically that the motherboard, due to it being so badly damaged, like the motherboard's probably damaged, and they're going to send it off, be a few weeks, and there's a possibility they can maybe fix it and maybe retrieve the data, but very high chance that it's just a done phone, it's a goner. So they achieved their goal. If the phone would have been recording a normal video, then that would have been the end of that. Luckily, live stream saved anyway, so I've got all that saved, luckily. That's that. Spent ages today trying to work out how to get a new phone. Obviously had no money, wasn't able to access my money. Same problem I had with the iPhone. Managed to get a phone, 400 quid, 410 quid. The other phone's been sent off, so if it does come back that I can get the data off it, at least I'll have the data. I've got loads of videos on there that haven't been uploaded yet of the other hotels and stuff I went to, which is a shame. If I can't get that data back, it's a shame, but it is what it is. Anyway, so that's the score with the bouncer. You guys can, I know most of you supporting. I know there'll be a lot of people in here, quite a few in here, who are either you, the bouncer that committed it, or friends of the bouncer or the girl or whatever. And I know you'll be like, yeah, he assaulted her, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You all know full well that didn't happen. And if it did happen, I wouldn't have made the live stream public. I would have made it private or deleted it, and that would have been that. I wouldn't have wanted it to be out there. Clearly you can hear the scuffle. Clearly you can hear the girl gasp a little bit as she fell back. Yes, that could have been somebody assaulting the person, and I'm aware that there will be people who watch it and go, oh, well, it maybe kind of sounds like he assaulted her, maybe. I'm aware of that. But because I'm innocent and I haven't done that, I'm quite happy for that video to be public, because I know that that didn't happen, right? And I'm hoping that when any camera footage comes out, hopefully shows what happened, that will be proved. I don't really care people saying I've done that, if you know what I mean. As long as the police know I didn't do that, then I don't care. I don't need to clear my name because I didn't do it. I haven't got 1,000 people accusing me of it. There's a lot of people who have looked at it and listened to it, or who know me already and they know that I wouldn't hit a female or whatever, and I haven't got to explain it. But police side of it, I don't want the drama of the police, so would be good if that CCTV can be shown to them, or maybe they've already seen it. So I've just spoke to the police now, just spoke to them, but literally just before this live stream, and they can't find the log for some reason that was last night made. They said probably there was a log made, we can't find it at the moment. So they've taken all my everything I've said to you guys now, they've took all that. And they basically said to me that the girl, if the girl, you know, they haven't seen the video, so they said if the girl did grab your phone first and you've just been wrestling with her to get the phone back and she's come worse off on that wrestle, well, she shouldn't have grabbed your phone, it's your property, right? So in theory, she's trying to steal your phone, you've defended your property. You know, it would be different if I would have just flat out punched somebody and for taking my property. I don't think that would be justifiable, but wrestling to get it back and then they've fallen back from the sort of yanking it one way or the other, I think that's reasonable to defend your property, you know. So, and it was evidence at the same time. I knew for a fact that if they had the phone, they would have tried to find a way of deleting it, and obviously my phone was on YouTube, so they could have probably ended the live stream and then got onto YouTube and deleted it, and that would have been the end of that. There would have been no video at all. I was fully aware of that, so I was like, right, they're not getting the phone. Like under all circumstances, they just can't have that phone. So had they been a bit clever about it, when they did get the phone off me, they should have just gone on there and deleted the live stream, because that would have really been good for them, right? By smashing it, they've caused me inconvenience and money loss, but the video survived. So anyway, that's that. I'm hoping they get in touch fairly soon about it. Stuff. Thanks for all the messages of support. It's quite touching. The idea last night wasn't to cause drama. Like, I just wanted to go out and film the area and see if filming like a vlog at night time of people going out clubbing in the doorman and interactions like that, which is what I did. I spoke to different door staff, I spoke to the police and stuff. I just wanted to see if people were interested in it, you know, because I haven't seen a lot of that on YouTube, really. And I wanted to be different. I thought, if people enjoy that, I could go around different cities in the country and film the nightlife. Obviously, if drama happens, it happens, but a lot of the time it wouldn't happen. But people sometimes are at home at night time a lot, and they might want to just watch, I don't know, Birmingham, London, whatever, and just see what's going on. That was the plan. So there was never an intention for conflict, and anybody who's watched it can see that. I haven't provoked anybody, so there we go. There we go. On a different note, I went to a hotel today in Gloucester. I did a video there, and then I decided to do a live stream in Gloucester today at the refugee hotel, the Ibis Hotel, Ibis, and yet again, security guard grabs my camera off me today. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Surely not again. Like, this can't be happening to me, you know. Police turned up for that, stopped the live stream today, took a normal video instead, got the police interaction. Again, allegation of assault was made by the security, but they soon backtracked on that when the copper asked them and said, oh, well, allegation of assault today. And I was like, what? Like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, you blatantly assaulted me by grabbing my camera in my hand. And I was like, I don't really want to say anything because I don't want to get this security guy in trouble yeah, he was in the wrong, but so what? Like, what's the point of reporting it to the police? He thinks he's doing his job. They're not supposed to do that, right? But he wasn't an English guy, he's a foreigner. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, the guy last night is different. The guy last night is a thug and a bully. Clearly knew what he was doing. Very manipulative person. The guy today, I just don't think he understood what was going on. He didn't understand he can't touch the phone, and he was alright deep down, probably out of work. He'd be a right guy. So I just said to the police today, I said, look, like, yeah, he grabbed my phone off me, but just I don't care. Like, he's fine. And then the copper said to them, oh, are you happy with that? And they were like, yeah, it's fine. So I shook his hand on the video and then left. The copper started to say, oh, like, if there's been an allegation of assault, then I need to seize the phone for evidence and I need to take details. And I was just like, no, you're not seizing my phone. You're not taking this phone off me. So yeah, I left. But that video will be out tomorrow for the hotel today, the Ibis. We spoke to a few people there, staying there, refugees, and very interesting, to be fair. Very interesting. Some of it's on the live stream from earlier. If you watched the live of the hotel today in the afternoon, somebody's on there talking about the treatment in the hotel. That's really interesting. Apparently they're quite racist in there, but who knows? You never know what people say, whether it's the truth or not, when they're on camera like that. But anyway, so yeah, there we go, guys. £400 down. Oh yeah, that's the thing, right? So this bouncer did that last night to me. Grabbed the phone off me. Okay, who cares? He didn't damage the phone, right? It shows him what he's really like. Who cares, right? Girl grabbed the phone off me. Same thing, really. She's just a girl that's probably a little bit drunk. Who cares, right? But the phone being smashed, 410 quid down, obviously that's a problem. So, if you're watching this, Mr. Bully Boy, yeah, if you're watching this, or anybody's watching this who's involved, or works at the pub, I don't know, then let me just change this live chat. Anyway, yeah, so sorry guys, the chat wasn't coming up. I've got the chat now. I wondered why it had gone quiet. Yeah, Wendy, there was a few more than that. Just after when I ran, there were about 6 of them. Harry, where is your furniture? This is actually a room I don't use. Well, this is the 3rd floor of my house, right? I don't have any furniture in this room apart from a mattress on the floor. But no, guys, the house is unfurnished. I haven't had a lot of money due to moving, trying to find a new job. I lost the new job thanks to people on YouTube like Penny and that causing problems. So yeah, it's been a struggle. Haven't been earning much money. So yeah, I don't have any furniture in the house really. It's quite bare. But if anybody wants to donate, it will go towards replacing the phone, to be fair. I need to get a laptop for editing, so we'll go towards that at some point. It's really difficult editing all the videos on the phone. It's a lot of work on the phone. But anyway, what I was going to say, if I can remember, there we go. So, if you're watching this, Mr. Bully Boy, right, you know very well that what you did was wrong. You know that if I report you to the SIA, to the government website, you know, Bernice, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Much love. You know if I report it, you're going to have a problem, right? You know you're going to have a problem if I report what you've done in the very, very first part of the whole thing that happened, right? What you did was wrong. You're in a professional capacity. You're a bouncer. So you know if I report it, you're fucked, right? You know you're in the wrong and you shouldn't be doing that, right? So, if you can arrange to replace the phone, if you can arrange for £400 to come my way, yeah? I won't do that, okay? I won't do it. I don't need the drama. I don't care, really, that you did wrong like that, but to accuse somebody of assaulting a female in a situation where there's loads of people watching, and clearly now, if I walk down that street on another Saturday night, late at night, clearly there are going to be people who saw it happen, or who heard it happen, or whatever, and that's my reputation, right? So that's what I'm annoyed at. All you need to do to put it right is fix the phone. That's it. Arrange for 400 quid to come my way, right? And I won't report that to anybody. I won't report it to the police. Obviously, I've reported it to the police now, but when it comes to making a statement about it or whatever, I just say, look, I'm not interested. I want to leave it, right? That's it, and I won't report it to the SIA, which I was going to do earlier, but I've held off. I want to give you the opportunity to put it right. I don't care who offers me the money. I don't care at all. Just £400 for the phone. Job done. I won't say any more about it. And you guys who are watching that were involved and you want to be on their side, you all know full well that I did not do anything wrong. So it's not cheeky for me to say that. I didn't do nothing. End of. Oh, Hangman Audit saying it's dangerous to film clubs. And yeah, do you know what? It is dangerous. It is dangerous because when I was filming the Domino's Pizza, I felt quite like in a situation which could easily escalate in a split second. That's what I felt like, and I don't want to be in that situation. At least not with a gimbal and a phone, right? If I can get like a 360 camera and a little handheld thing, they're quite robust, or a GoPro, or when I get my GoPro back from the police, that's different. You can walk around with that quite easily, they're quite robust. It's never going to happen. But when you've got a phone stuck on the end of a gimbal with a magnet, you're quite vulnerable, you know, because the people can grab the phone quite easily, clearly, and the phone's a vulnerable thing. Once it smashes, that's your thing, isn't it? The phone is quite important. So yeah, she covered the camera, knew what she was doing. I totally agree. I was like, what's she doing? And then when I realised that she'd got the phone and she'd got it quite hard, like I don't know how she got the phone. I don't know how she was holding it, but I couldn't get it. Like, I grabbed it, but I couldn't get it back off her. She must have just had it in a certain angle or grip that was good for her and bad for me, because I could not get that phone back. I knew that if I pulled too hard, I'd lose grip of the phone. So I had to kind of like wrestle and move a little bit and wait and just get a better grip, and then once I had a better grip, I just pulled it really hard. That's what happened. And that's probably what took the 5 seconds, was me messing around, trying to get into a position to get that phone, you know, in my hand. So the other thing is, guys, like how can a person, right, assault somebody when they're holding a phone? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know the camera doesn't show her holding it, but it's fairly obvious she's holding the phone, right? Like, if I'm holding the phone, how can I assault somebody? I'd have to let go of the phone and then assault them, right? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'd love to see the CCTV of it happening to actually see what happened, but I know for a fact I didn't let go of that phone. So whatever happened with me holding the phone, you know, and her holding it. So, yeah. Secret camera glasses are only 50 quid. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I thought about getting those. DJE Media, I am the manager at the hotel. Which hotel? Hi, James. You've been told by another employee that it happened. Well, James, I went to your pub today, if it was your pub. I went to the pub. Before I reported it, I went in there, I said to the manager there, a girl, quite a young girl, and I said, look, like, what's happening? And she was really rude. I didn't tell you guys this. I went to the pub today, I spoke to Sammy. Sammy told me that it had gone a little bit viral and that loads of people had been calling the pub. I thought, flipping out, like, that's a good thing, but at the same time, it's still drama, right? So I went to the pub straight away and I said, the manager here, and this young girl was like, yeah, I'm the manager, like, what do you want? You know, and I could just tell straight away it wasn't going to go very well. And yeah, she was quite rude, dismissive, and she's like, well, you assaulted a member of staff, so what do you want us to do? And I was just like, what? Like, did I? When did I do that? Like, that was the first I heard somebody say I've actually done that, apart from obviously the bouncers, and I knew they were lying. So when she said it, I was like, what, have you seen it on camera or what? She's like, yeah, we've all seen the camera, we've all seen it, and we've sent it to the police, right? So I thought, well, she did the bluffing, or the camera doesn't really show anything. It just shows somebody covering me and then her falling back. And it looks like I've done something, you know, maybe. What would be the chances of that? So yeah, James, get in touch with me. Send me an email and I'll send you my number if you want. James, why don't you just come and have a chat with me? Tell me somewhere to meet you in the old town, and we'll have a chat. But yeah, I don't know who she was. She was a manager there earlier, quite young, and she just said, I've had phone calls all day about this. It's been really pissing me off. Blah blah blah. Yeah. But yeah, it was all staged. Come on, guys, you can hopefully see that it's bad, but these things happen, right? The bouncer doesn't want the footage to be. He just doesn't want it to be there, does he? He knew he was in the wrong, and you know. Yeah, I've reported it to the police, right? But what I'm saying is, in the meantime, if he's willing to come forward, or somebody is willing to put £400 forward from what happened last night, from the bouncers, I don't care who does it. If they're willing to do that, I won't report him. Right? That's it. And I'll keep to my word on that. If nobody comes forward with any money, I'll let the process happen. I have no doubt at all that the police will want to talk to me about what I've apparently done, unless the CCTV shows perfectly clear what happened, in which case they probably won't want to talk to me. They'll probably just say, look, we've checked it and you didn't do anything that we feel is a crime, and then it'll be down to me then to take my part forward. That's probably going to take the best part of a week or more, so you guys have got the time to give me the money, right? That's it. I won't report you. You can crack on with your door work. And another part of it is I don't want to be labelled. If I want to go out around the area, I don't want you telling every doorman not to let me in. If I ever decided to do that in the future, that can't happen. Just pretend like it didn't happen. I get the phone paid for. Everybody's happy, right? So, anyway, what are the comments saying? Shelley, what manager did you give a row? Don't try blackmailing. Blackmailing? What are you talking about? Okay, I won't blackmail. I won't try and cut a deal. I'll just carry on report it to the police, and I'll report it to the SIA tonight then. No problem. I have the video of him taking the phone off my thing, right? That's it. I wasn't in his face. I was quite far away. He's in the wrong for that. I'll report it. He'll be taken off SIA. At the least, that will happen. Whether the police want to like nick him for it or not, it's a different story. But he'll be taken off the SIA thing, won't he? So that's it. If it was me in his situation and I'd made a mistake like that, or I'd had a bad night and just flipped and done something I shouldn't have done, right? I'd be trying to get in touch with the guy and say, look, if I paid for the phone, can we just call it a day? Of course I would. Nobody likes a police drama. It's drama, you know? It's drama. Anyway. Refugee hotel. Shuffle Out nightclub with the bouncers. Good luck with that. Yeah. Gonna go soon. 40 minutes. Hope everyone's okay. Haven't done a live stream for quite a while. Got 294 people in the chat. I've no doubt quite a few of you guys are watching for the bouncers. Bouncer side. CM, she knew cause I threw them right off with a Canadian voice and a Canadian. Okay. Yeah, camera glasses is a good idea anyway, just in case I ever get detained and searched and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely plan to get more camera stuff. It's just difficult with money right now. As I say, I've been between jobs because of what happened. And yeah, I really appreciate everybody backing me up and sort of knowing that I didn't do what was said. The other thing is, even if it would have been a guy who was the girl, grabbed the phone, I wouldn't have punched the guy either. Like, at that point, there was no need for violence at that point. Like, I knew it was wrong. But my whole thing is to record the event, right? So my priority was to film it. So whether it's her taking my phone off me or whether it's a guy taking my phone off me, my priority was to video record it and show what an idiot they are or how wrong they are or whatever, right? Like with the bouncer ticket. Highlight he's doing wrong there. Whether it be an authority, police, bouncer, normal member of the public, right? It's to film it. That's my thing, I film it. For you guys to see. That's it, right? So if it would have been a guy that took the phone off me, I wouldn't have punched him either. I'd have done exactly the same thing. Be it I would probably have to wrestle a bit harder with it being a guy, or he may have won and got the phone off me. I don't know. There was no need for violence. It's in the middle of a busy street, full of cameras, full of bouncers, full of witnesses. On my camera, it was on live, right? Like, the last thing anybody with a right mind is going to do is commit an offence in that situation. They'd be stupid. You know? If it would have been like 4 guys in a dark alleyway, then yeah, potentially I'm in a lot of danger, and obviously I'm then probably going to fight back pretty hard, right? But it was all in the open, on camera, lit up, on live stream. Like, I knew full well anything I did is going to be scrutinised. 1, by you guys on my live stream, and 2, by people watching. I'm fully aware of that. I wasn't drunk or anything. Like, I was there filming a YouTube video for my channel. I was working, right? So, like, and I'm not an angry person. It's not like I just lost it and hit out, you know? That's not my character. You probably saw from previous videos recently that when I was assaulted or hands-on, whatever you call it, by HMP Springfield, yeah? People were saying, why didn't you fight back? Or why didn't you, like, resist or force back, right? Because I wanted to get the video. I wanted to highlight what they were doing to me. So I just went with it. I let them assault me, touch me, whatever you want to call it. I let that happen. Why? Because I wanted to highlight it on video. That's the whole point of what I do. Like, if I fight back, I'm kind of like losing my cool, and I'm almost as bad as them, right? Even though it might be justified at times, I'm as bad as them if I do that. So, no. Last night was no different. Yes, it was a member of the public, but it was in the middle of a bright street. Why would I do that? No, didn't happen. I just seen a comment of DJ Audits. I'm going to read up to scroll that. Let's have a look. I saw a post saying you was in hospital. No, DJ, I wasn't in hospital at all. If you've just joined, basically the bouncers caught up with me, restrained me, and took my phone off me, and they restrained me while other bouncers went round the corner with my phone. And when they finally let go of me, the police turned up and the bouncers fucked off. We all went round the corner, and the phone was completely obliterated round the corner. Round the corner was a dark alleyway, so that was obviously off camera or whatever. So their intention was obviously to take the phone off me and smash it. That was what they wanted to do, to delete the evidence, presumably. Oh, they weren't aware it was a live stream, clearly. I did tell them it was a live stream, but they obviously didn't get that part of it. So, Sammy said you was in hospital. No, just obviously I didn't have a phone. I had to walk to a hotel last night and use a receptionist phone to log into my YouTube to make the video private temporarily, just in case, like, video goes viral and I haven't got a phone to stop it, and that's a nightmare. So I thought, let's make it private, so I've got control of the situation, get a phone today, go back on YouTube, check out what's going on, and then make it public again. It's never good to have a video to go viral when you don't have a phone to control it, right? Comments and stuff like that, it could ruin somebody's life, right? So that's why. King's Arms, I've been phoning the wrong one. Yeah, it's on Wood Street in Swindon. Swindon Old Town. King's Arms, I think it is. Anyway, DJ, good to see you, mate, if you're still here. Quite like your videos. I've been watching a lot of your stuff lately, to be honest. You've been popping up on the old recommendations. I quite like what you do, so keep doing it, man. I like it. No, I don't have injuries. Just my phone. See, I could lie. I could do what they're doing. I could lie and say, yeah, they've split my lip or whatever, right? Like, just tell it as it is. It didn't happen. DJ and PJ audits are gentlemen. Yeah, I like PJ. I met PJ up at Rufford Ford. I had a couple of emails confusing DJE with DJ, asking about your live stream last night. What does the DJE part mean? DJE is my initials. I changed my name quite a while ago after what happened. Had to really change my name, and DJE is my initials. And the reason I didn't do DJ, because obviously DJ sounds kind of cool, it's easier to say to people, is because of your channel. I didn't want to be seen to be like I'm trying to copy your name or anything, so I put DJE, so it's clearly different. And yeah, my Instagram's been DJE for quite a long time, and I knew I had to change the channel name, so that's why I used that anyway. Yeah, DJ, change your name, man. No, don't change it. Do you know how many people, right? Like the videos I've been doing lately, audits and going to industrial estates and that, right? I haven't uploaded loads of them. I've got loads on my phone, right? Do you know how many people, when I go there, they're like, oh, are you DJ Audits? Literally, like, it's you or Auditing Britain. But to be fair, they mention you more. They're like, oh, you're DJ Audits. Yeah, we know you. You do, and I'm like, no, that's not me. Like, and I haven't even told them the channel name. They just presume that because I'm on an industrial estate where I'm filming, they're like, oh yeah, you're DJ. Like, no, mate, it's not me. And then we talk about you. He's like, oh yeah, that guy's really good. He does like drone footage. And there was one guy in a security company who gave me a lecture about the building history, and he was like, oh, like I really wish you were DJ because we really want an aerial view of our place. So like, if you were DJ, we'd ask you to go over with the drone. And I was like, damn man, that would have been a perfect place for you to go. You know, it would have been a really good interaction. So, no, don't change your name. People know your name a lot, man. Did I just see DJF Media? DJF Media, DJE has ripped off DJ Audit's name. How? When you've got a channel called DJF Media, right? Jeremy's comment's quite funny. Let's hide him, shall we? Sometimes happens, right? When we go to these places, sometimes we get a bad reaction, and I'm not going to always be there and be that dick guy. Like, I want to be the respectful guy who films and doesn't have a hugely bad reputation doing it. A bit like AB. AB is really respectful, and I think most people that have encountered him will say that yeah, he was awkward with the filming, but he was a respectful guy, you know. So I don't want to be one of those that's in people's faces with a camera and like just being an idiot, you know. DJF Media, it's all fair game, mate. If they are loyal viewers, then they know the difference. Yeah, people know the difference, man. My channel's nothing to do with his. His channel is what he does, his industrial estates and stuff, and his drone, and he does that very well. He does it the best, right? There's nobody else doing it the way he does it, really. Not as well as he does it. And my channel is a lot of other stuff. Do the usual prisons, police stations. You know, if DJ messaged me and said it's a problem, I'd consider changing it. Like, it doesn't bother me. I just use DJE for my new initials, at least for now. If I think of a better name, I'll change it. Gwent is super good. Yeah, I like Gwent because we ripped off DJ's name as well, just like you did. No, I don't think my videos get loads of hits because of my channel name. I've got quite a lot of loyal viewers from my old topics when I used to do Nicola Bully videos and stuff, and a lot of those viewers were asking for these type of videos. So I don't think people watch my channel because of my channel name. I think it's fairly obvious they're different channels. The pictures are completely different colour. DJ is like blue and orange, is it? Or blue, it's very blue. So it's very obvious that's his channel. Mine's always been green, so I kept it green for that reason, to keep it different than others. So Donald or Diana, it's funny. Yeah, it was a good name. It's a good name, but no. No. It's only the random person on the street who may confuse a similar name. Yeah, like a person asked me a few days ago, I was up at Derby. I was auditing Derby South Divisional Headquarters, and a guy walked past and was like, "Oh, you're auditing." He goes, "Shout out to you!" Like I was like, "Oh yeah, hi mate, you alright?" And he was like, "Oh, who are you?" I said, "DJE Media," and he was like, "Oh, you're DJ," and I said, "No, no, no, like it's a different account, DJE Delta Juliet Echo." So I'm very clear with people. You know, and then I think I said to him, I said, "Oh yeah, DJ Audits does the industrial. He's really good at that." So I always big up other people's channels for sure. And AB, been asked many times about AB, and I've said, yeah, go over to his channel, subscribe. You know, and definitely not selfish. I don't like to go around and be like, yeah, my channel's the best. Subscribe to me, forget them. No, 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 it's not about that. There's room on YouTube for everybody, and what DJ does is different. It's very good what he does, and there are people copying him. If there's a guy rides a bike at the beginning of his video onto the estate, there's a guy doing that. I think that's a little bit disrespectful because, fine, go and do the filming, but why film the bike? That's his thing. Like, I find that's a little bit too much, right? You've got to be unique. Why copy somebody? Yeah. So, I think if you're going to copy somebody, then you need to do it better than them. And it's difficult to do that when his videos are pretty well covered, so they're pretty good. So, who was that? Shirley, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Much love to you, guys. If you want to donate at all, a few people have. If you want to do it, PayPal or Buy Me a Coffee is probably a better option. Just because YouTube take a percentage of that, quite a high percentage, I believe. Yeah, BP Visits, is that the one with the bike at the beginning? I can't. It might be him. BP Visits is good. I've seen him. Random Outings, I've seen that as well. Very good. Thanks. I appreciate you checking out my videos. I'm still getting to grips with exactly what topic, but you find police stations very difficult these days because so many people have tried them. It's quite difficult to get a good video. You know, they just leave you alone, and that's that. And sometimes we get a really good interaction. I've got a really great video coming out on West Mercia headquarters. I had an amazing 1 hour interaction with these coppers and this really old guy. Really, really good. But you can guarantee people won't watch it. They want to see the negative. They want the drama, which is a shame. Because I was saying to them that a lot of the positive reactions is a good thing because it shows people that the auditing is working. If we just show the negatives, it makes it look like the police aren't learning their lesson, and a lot of them aren't, but a lot of them are. So I think the positive reactions is a good thing to put up as well. So part of my thing was to try and do positives as well. Do a bit of both. And hopefully get people to be interested in actually watching positive interactions, purely positive, where you're just talking and they're sort of saying, yeah, we allow people to do this now, and we never used to be a bit like that, but now we're cool, we understand what it is, and blah blah blah. That's really good to hear when police say that. So, yeah, probably waffling on a little bit, but a few comments that made me think there. I'm a new auditor, PC Media. Hi, PC Media. I can't tell people what the DJ stands for because that would mean going live and saying my new name, which I'm not prepared to do that. Not on YouTube, anyway. It's about Pinnock, yet no one comes to Scotland where Pinnock is always abused. Makes no sense. I'd love to come somewhere where it's abused and you can film it and highlight it, but Scotland's quite a long way away, so to go there and do it, I'd probably want to have like a good week up there and make a plan of where to go and get it all done, which certainly is doable. I'd like to be different in the way I do things and travel around quite far and make sure that we don't miss any areas. Auditing Britain does a good job of that. To be fair, he goes quite far. And I enjoy travelling. I literally enjoy waking up one day on my day off work and being like, right, where are we going to go today and do some filming? So, love that part of it. This is worse than the storm chasing in your car. Well, Marcus, out of the 273 people watching, why don't you just do one? Why don't you just go? I don't get it. You're tuning in. You're obviously quite interested in seeing me sat in a room talking. Have you changed your actual name? Maybe. AB, DJ, PTTP are auditors. Most of the rest are just public nuisance. Yeah, Jake, I agree with you there. That's why I try my best to do my audits different. I try to be respectful, and yeah, I don't want to be one of those auditors where they literally provoke the hell out of the police or whatever, and then the police react. I don't want to be that person. I can't be that person. Sometimes when I'm there and I refuse my ID and I refuse my name and I feel like I'm being a little bit evasive, right? I almost have to tell myself, like, no, you're just standing up for your rights. But I do sometimes feel a little bit rude even saying that. So I can't be one of those rude people that just stick a camera in your face and go, oh, like, fuck off, basically. I'm not telling you shit. I don't think that's the right way of doing it at all. And you're right, there are so many people doing it who do it kind of like that, and it's wrong, really. It's giving it a bad name. Yeah, somebody just mentioned a comment on assault is assault. Like, that's the another funny comment there. I stalk women. Really? Where? Who? Strange comment to make. That's the first thing that was shouted out within a second was, oh, you've hit a female, assaulted a female. Why say it like that? Like, if I hit a guy, they wouldn't have said that. If a guy hit me, they wouldn't have said that, would they? They'd just been like, oh, like, they've gone oi or something. They wouldn't have been like, oh, he's assaulted a man. It was almost like it was said on purpose that, like, now we've got an excuse to do this kind of thing. To make everybody look at it. I don't know. That's what it felt like when it was shouted out. I remember hearing it and thinking, like, what? No, I couldn't understand. I get my head around it, and I clicked. I was like, yeah, this is clearly like gonna go really badly wrong soon because I'm in a busy area where that's being shouted out. This girl's just tried to grab my phone off me, so they want the phone, and I was just like, fucking hell, like, this is going to go wrong real quick if I don't get out of here, and that's when I was like, right, I'm just going to go. I need to get out of here, run. I would let anyone stay here like Reggie, DJ, DJE, Gwen Folk, like that. Hangman, that's nice. Could be an option. Where are you? Don't mess with the Veitch. Yeah, Charlie's a funny guy, man. Charlie's a funny guy. Sorry guys, just reading up a little bit. Were you arrested last night? Didn't assault the woman who grabbed the camera. If I defended my property and me yanking my camera back made her fall back, then maybe that's what happened, but if you get a chance, read Section 4 of the National Security Act 2023 when filming MOD sites. This new legislation could be used against us. Okay, I will do. Or, DJ, just drop me an email with it if you can. Or Facebook. I prefer Facebook, it's quicker, isn't it? I need to read up on a few things anyway, so that could be a starting point. Publishing somebody's image on a profit-making site without their consent is not lawful. Jake, would you care to explain? Publishing somebody's image on a profit-making site without their consent is not lawful. Really? You need to read up on the law, my friend. DJ in the house. DJ, I hope you enjoyed Turkey. Lots of trolls in here tonight. Once again, Mr. Bouncer, if you're watching, £400 for the phone, and anything you did, I know you all think I did wrong, anything you did will go away, alright? The email is curtismedia88@gmail.com, all one word. So, CURTIS Media 88. It's ruthless auditing here on Scotland, been assaulted on cam many a time. Yeah, do you know what? I need to get a proper body cam. I've got a GoPro 11, but the police have it, don't they? Lancashire police have it for that ridiculous trumped up arrest they did to get me out of the area for another 5 weeks or something like that. So they've got that camera, and that could be a nice backup. Just leave it running on the chest the whole time. So definitely going to get it, because after the last few days, I've had the camera grabbed a few times, and I've had the camera almost grabbed a few times, and when it's on a gimbal, it's quite vulnerable. So can't believe how yesterday's audit went so wrong. Yeah, it wasn't even an audit, you know. Like, I wasn't even in the bouncers' faces. I was just literally walking around filming people. Not even people, sorry. Filming like the area, filming the interactions, filming just the area. It's a busy place, you know, and can't believe it, really. The open prison debate. Are prisoners allowed to wander on the road where you were removed from? I don't know. But the barrier that determines in or out on another open prison, that particular barrier on that prison, I was the inner side of the barrier when they technically went hands-on, but within about 3 meters or so, I would have been past the barrier, and they manhandled me way further down the road than there. So to me, they went past the barrier either way, quite a lot. But it is what it is. I went to another open prison, and as I say, they were fine with me filming up until the barrier. So, yeah. We're going to go soon, guys. We've been on for an hour. Don't want to bore people. It's good to see DJ. It's weird when you watch a lot of people's videos and then you see them on the chat. It's like, oh, hello. You just need AB now. Where's AB? It's AB watching. What injuries did you get to go to hospital? How many times? I didn't go to hospital. Did not go to hospital. All right? I didn't get arrested. And I didn't go to hospital. The bouncers last night did not really assault me. They tried to at one point, but it didn't happen. They restrained me and they smashed my phone. And when he snatched the phone out from the holder, I would class that as assault. But whatever. Arrol. Where's Arrol? That's somewhere far up north. Yeah, the video is just to entertain people, you're right. That's what it is. Really, I should have maybe not done it here. Should have chosen another area to go to. But there we go. Genuinely thought it was going to be all fine. Like, I thought, you know, I'll walk around, I'll be friendly, I'll be respectful. Even at Domino's Pizza, like, there were people saying don't film me, and I didn't film them. Whereas in a normal situation, you'd film them and say, oh, I'm allowed to film, so go away, you know. But when people are drunk, I just thought, I don't want to provoke people, turn the camera away. And lots of people shook my hand for that. They were like, oh, thanks, buddy, or like, respect for turning it away. They respected that. So, yeah, I think I did it the right way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully we get an update from the police fairly soon. I'll put a video out about that when it happens. We say it will happen, and no doubt it will. Once again, Mr. Bouncer, if you're watching, £400 for the phone, and it will go away. What you did will go away. Auditing Yorkshire said you're in hospital, and so did some woman who helps run your account. Sammy, I don't think she would have said that. No, she might have said maybe in hospital. She didn't know where I was. She was texting me all night saying, "Are you okay?" And I didn't get a phone till 12 o'clock. So anyway, yeah, he will lose his job if I report him to the SIA. Of course he will, but I'd rather just have the money for the phone and be done with it. So we'll see what they say. Nice meeting you last night. Wait, did I meet you last night? Or are you talking about the live chat last night? Thanks, Shirley, by the way. I've seen you in the chat. I forgot to say hi. Thanks for all your help, Shirley. Shirley Tequila. Thanks for watching, DJ. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully hear off you soon in the email. Thank you for a couple of donations we've had on this live. Really appreciate that. Very helpful right now. It's been really tough this year, and it hasn't really got any easier. Any savings I had have now gone on this phone I'm using to do the live stream. So, sorry, I'm a new subscriber. What video are you referring to? What video? What video? Which one are we talking about? Alright guys, take care. Got a video out tomorrow on the hotel today we visited. Unfortunately, lots of drama in that as well. So, take care, Wendy, Lucy, Andy. Goodbye.